G'day gamers, Ybot here, Filthy Ybot74 with some King of the Hill gameplay, Gears of War 4, and it's not bad gameplay. I actually do alright. First game back after playing heaps of Infinite Warfare. I jumped on a Monday night, managed to find a game, and I thought, well, I'll upload it and use the commentary and the subject at hand. Gears of War 5 seems to have lost its way. Gears has lost its way. I don't know what the title's going to be, but it's probably going to be my concern. Now, the first thing, before we get started, they promised to be a longer campaign. They promised to be a fantastic campaign. I have no doubts about it. I think it would be a great campaign. No problem at all. The other positive is no season pass, no loot boxes, and unlockable character skins and all sorts of other things by playing the game and playing it for a long period of time, which is what the general Gears of War series has always been about. Brilliant stuff. As for region block, they said no RNG. I don't know what RNG means. Look, I haven't done enough research into it because, sorry guys, I haven't uploaded in the last week or so. As you know, my beloved love of my life, her matriarch is in hospital. Very stressful time. Things aren't looking too great, so it's getting a bit sparse with videos in the next couple of weeks. Because I've got to, you know, like I said on Twitter, family's more important than the grind. So this video you're going to see later in the week, and yeah, well, a bit of my hiatus. But anyway, after hearing all of that, me getting that pop shot there, I'm thinking to myself, alright, I still haven't pre-ordered, I'm not going to buy it, but so forth. But when I say they're losing their way, now I'm hearing things like supers, I'm hearing things like Lancer grenade launcher option, and then, you know, I'm seeing things like, okay, so when it comes to Gears of War 5, and it's only in America, I'm seeing their expert, really hardcore, you know, really expensive collector's edition, and this is a picture of it here, only exclusive at GameStop. Popping up your screen now. Now, have you noticed with that, what I see about that, awesome if you're in America. I actually don't think it's too bad a deal if you like that kind of thing. You get a drone with it, yada yada yada. But it's very, very similar to something that came out many years ago, and I believe you might, if you haven't forgotten it or whatever, in a game which I thought was really got my COD addiction up, was Black Ops 2 and their supply drop collector's edition pack. A picture popping up on your screen now. See the difference? We'll see the similarities, drones, you know, patches, soundtracks, things like that. That says to me they're going very COD-like. The noob tube, and nothing wrong with that. And supers, you know, like Call of Duty did that. Call of Duty did that with their specialists. So they're going the same path as Call of Duty because why? Well, people like that. Now, as a lot of you don't realise, Escape looks like an interesting game mode. That in itself has me a little bit excited, but the supers don't. And that's what I mean, they're losing their way. They're trying to get out there in a very competitive market to get people to come back and keep on playing it. Now, they're trying to make it a little bit easier, because I see a lot of people here when they play multiplayer, the most common thing is, how do you beat wall bouncers? The most common answer to that is play Horde. Now, look, I can't wall bounce for BS, but I've said this before and I'll say it again. In Gears of War 4, they punished good, skilled players. The tactical players, the hardcore. And if you watch the experts like Elder Succubus and other people like that, they can wall bounce like there's no tomorrow. Do I hate them for it? No. That is a skill that has been learnt and the tactics behind the game. Now, if they bring a free-for-all, and if they have even removed TDM for a couple of months, I'm going to pre-order it. You've heard Coalition, I'll pre-order it. Because, you know what, back to the classics of Gears of War 1, they didn't have that. They had wingmen and stuff like that. And that's what people tend to forget. That this game, when it came to multiplayer, was a tactical shooter. That's right, tactical shooter. Didn't have noob tube. Now, YouTube, when I play Call of Duty, Black Ops 4 and other Call of Duties, they make it for user-friendly games because they have a lot of people complain, you know, and pay to win and stuff like that. And you know what? They're going that way, or they seem to have lost their way. And even look, okay, in E3 I was impressed by a lot of things, but look at the Gears of War ads. That's a video in itself. Look at Gears 1, 2, 3. All those ads were fantastic. You can't deny it. Particularly Gears of War 1, the first ad that came out, it's a mad world, the cover of that. And the way Marcus Phoenix running through fighting the Locust. That sold Xbox 360s by itself. Gears of War 2 had a real, like, 2 ads. Rendezvous with Death. I'll try and link in the description down below. That is a great ad. And then Gears of War 3 with the music in there and the sound. The ominous feeling, sad. Not, you know, there's no good look future for it. They're going for a shit time. Shit's going to hit the fan. They're going to get their asses handed to them. So, you know, us gear people are broken. The gear community's broken because the game's a bit broken. They're trying to fix it. And it's like, you know, don't. And it's easy for me to say, but as Elder Succubus has said to me many times and times again, I'll link his channel in the description. He says, Toby, Ybot, Dudo, most of the fan base play Horde. So Escape, Horde, look out Horde players, look out Escape fans. you're going to get the game you want. But don't go stupid as a coalition. Don't go this stuff. And look, if you're an American, you get a supply drop, good for you. Like, it looks like a pretty good deal if you're asking me. Same as the Cyberpunk one. I mean, will I get it? No. I'm saving my money for elsewhere. But they look like great packages. But dudes. I don't know, very similar to COD, very going the COD way, and look what happens to COD. They've really got to change their ways. Modern Warfare is their last final chance for them to pick it up and make it to the COD that was the COD that people loved. And it works for COD, it doesn't work for Gears. Look, you know, I'm still on the fence about pre-ordering or buying it. In Australia, we get the Ultimate Edition or whatever. I might get that if I do, it'll be at EB Games, or I'm not too sure. It really depends, you know. I've got my other priority, because I still haven't played too much or grinded too much Division 2. That's a great game in itself. Doom Eternal is another one. I mean, the last Doom was epic, and now I've got to seriously, oh wow, look at it, well played, mate, well played. Now that's a skill I want, people. That's a skill I want that works for this type of game, and that's the skill that we need. So, yeah. I don't know, the camo's good in this game. The graphics weren't changed that much. That's another thing that's got me a little bit concerned, people, because in all Gears 1, 2, and 3, the graphics was a major improvement. As for the mechanics, kind of. Judgment still was pretty good, but I think they've reached their peak, and I think rather than forego improving the graphics, they've gone to improve the mechanics and the gameplay and the material in it, and I think that's a smart move by the Coalition. I'm happy about that. But as for their servers and what connections they use, come on, peeps. If they learnt from 343 Industries how good servers and connections, this game will outlast, like it did, last as long as Halo 5 did and stuff like that. So that's something where they should learn. That's where the Coalition should go. Am I going to pre-order it? No. I'll buy it on first day. I'm not too sure. I'm sitting on the fence, peeps. You know, my priorities in gaming has changed, so there you go. I got 13 kills. 13 kills in this game. That wasn't too bad. I'm like, you can still get like excited here and go, oh, Avalanche wasn't bad, but a lot of people join and leave, and it's just like, you know, it's social, it's not that fun. So frag a tab, good days, and you tell me what you think. Are you going to pre-order this game? Catch you in the next vid.